Maina has told you guys, my name is Silole Joseph, and I've been with a network marketer for the last half a decade now. That has been 5 years, and I've really enjoyed being part of this company and being part of this organization. I'm a social entrepreneur. I'm an Ace Master in IC Group, and I'm an Elite Gold Executive. And for the last 5 years, I've generated a total of $20 million in sales in only 5 years. So where did my story begin? I come from an average African family. And in Africa, we are told the only way we can become rich is go to school, get very good grade, get a very good job. So I followed that same system. And lucky enough, I was able to join Kenyatta University as a first year student, pursuing a bachelor's degree in library and information science. And you know, guys, 1 month in school, life was very tough. Being raised from a family of a single mother, my mom could not afford to feed two boys and other siblings. Um, in school. And then, so I made a decision, instead of me complaining, I'm going to do something. So I started selling second-hand clothes in Gekomba. That's what I was doing part-time. And then after 3 months, down my Mitumba business through the county council officers. And I started looking for something else I can do. So in that process, my brother, who was in second year, was actually invited to take a look at this amazing business. And when he came home, he told me, Joseph, nimeona kitu yenye inaweza tufanya tukue millionaires. Nikamuuliza ni nini hiyo. So I became so curious. I came, looked at the whole concept, and I can remember I came with two of my friends. That same day I came to visit the office, and my friend told me, Joseph, hiyo kitu kikundia 1000, utakuja nikupatie ingine. So he said, mamangu alijoiningi hiyo kitu akapoteza pesa. Sijui, nikamwambia, I've seen people who have joined the business and are very successful. So kama anko yako, sijui auntie yako alijoin akafail, nataka ujue mimi si auntie yako. I'm going to become very, very successful. Because if my child joins, Kenyatta University or Alliance High School, mitihani za KCSE zilitoka. Kama mtoto wako alipata E, na hiyo shule yenye mtoto wako alipata E, kuna watoto wengine walipata A, shida si shule, shida sio mwalimu, shida sio vitabu, shida sio serikali, shida ni mtoto wako. And I told them, because I've seen people who have joined the company and are successful, and you're telling me your aunt, your uncle, I don't know who, your friend failed in the business. So that means that the problem was not the business, the problem was not the government, the problem was not the timing, the problem was you who joined the business. And I said, it's okay for me, I'm going to begin with a lot of confidence. I began the business, and these are some of the reasons why I joined. Number one, I wanted to enjoy the law of leverage, that I don't need to work every single day for the entire of my 70 or 90 or 100 years that I'm going to live in this world until I'm dead. I can put in the work for 20, 30 years, and I can have enough wealth to live by and do the things that I actually want to do in life. I can tell you something, that most people here would actually, if money was not a problem, they would be engaging in something different. The reason why you're going to that job that you hate, you're doing that thing that you actually hate, is because you think that that's the only thing that can pay your bills. But then if money was not a problem, probably you'll be somewhere playing golf, you'll be somewhere playing football, you'll be somewhere doing the things that you actually love. But you're not doing them. Why? Because you need to pay your bills, because that's what you need to do. It's okay to pay your bills, but let me tell you this: you did not come to this world. Your grandparents, your ancestors did not fight very hard for the freedom of this country for you to come work and pay your bills. It is so annoying to them. So I saw the power of teamwork. I saw the products. C24/7 was an amazing product for me. I saw the legitimacy of the company. I saw the expenses paid travels. I saw the power of the international markets. And I saw the income potential that this business can actually pay you in 1 year if you only have one single account. And I decided, what? I have enough reasons to begin, because after this meeting, you're either going to have reasons or you're going to have excuses. The people who are going to have excuses are people who, number one, they don't have any money to start, and they don't have any hope, and they know very well they can never get any money to start the business, and they don't want to look for it. So the only thing they will say, it is a scam. I don't. They are going to con me. We are conning you of what? You are already poor. How can you con a poor man? You understand what I'm talking about? And you know what? I decided I'm going to begin the business. So I looked for the money. I decided I was going to begin. I remember I posted this picture of mine when I actually first began the business for the very first day. And my cousin told me, umekuwa wale conman wa Nairobi na utashikwa. It has been 5 years. I've never had pingu kwa mikono yangu maisha yangu yote. And I've been a businessman in this Nairobi for all the 5 years. I remember me attending the company's anniversary, the 4th year anniversary in Kenya. I saw a lot of people there. And this is the event that made me actually make a decision. My parents joined me in business. My mom decided to join the business, and my other family members decided to join me. Never prejudge anyone. One year later, let me tell you this, my story changed. I made my first million in my first year. I left school to do the business on a full-time basis. So I decided, you know what, this is a waste of my time. I'm taking loan, help loan that I'm going to pay with my own money, and whatever course I'm doing is not going to give me back that money. So I'm wasting my time and I'm wasting help loan. Some of you mnaenda shule, umechukua loan, mumefanyiwa harambe, na ile course unafanya unajua vizuri haitawahi kupatia kazi, haitawahi kulipia anything. Na hata umefanyiwa harambe nyumbani, unachukua loan, by the end of the 4 years utakuwa na loan ya 700,000 600,000 that you're supposed to pay, and you have wasted 4 of your years that you could have put those 4 years into something so substantial. So I decided taking flights, travels, and ndege ni kitu yenye nilikuwa naonanga tu kwa picha, kwa movie. Now I started having those flights. I've been to all kind of flights that you know in this Kenya. Fly 540, Fly 748, KQ, Jumbo. I've traveled with all of them. Any place that you know it has an airport, I cannot take any other means of transport. I either take a flight or I don't go. If I'm not driving myself to that place, I don't take any kind of other means of transport, because that's the kind of standard of life that I've decided to maintain for myself. I built an amazing life for myself, I can tell you, gentlemen. And 2023, I actually qualified for one of my international trips. That was Dubai. And for the very first time, I was in a first class fly Emirates flight. Now I moved from traveling with local flights and the Boeing, which is KQ. Now I was traveling Fly Emirates. I was going first class. You understand what I'm saying? I was able to enjoy a few places in Dubai, like the Dubai Frame, the Zabil Palace, the Jumeirah Grand Mosque, and the Burj Al Arab, the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world, Dubai Mall, one of the biggest malls in the world today, Museum of the Future, Desert Safari in one of my dream cars, a Lamborghini Urus, enjoyed the Al Jabal Village experience, and I can tell you, an amazing experience, you being entertained by an Arabian woman, by an Arabic woman, and you can see them, and it is a lot of fun being in the Lotus Mega Yacht Party, going through, the Atlantis, the Palm in Dubai, and having that amazing experience. 5 more days, the company paid for me another trip to Abu Dhabi, where I enjoyed my place in the Yas Island. I, went to the Ferrari world, went to the Warner Brothers, saw some of my dream cars, and dream cars being driven by celebrities. Like this is a Ferrari Daytona. This is a blue Ferrari Monza Spy SP3. Cristiano has a red one of that. And seeing all this, seeing the biggest mosque in United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, and 2024, beginning of 2024, the company paid me for another trip together with some of my friends again. Paid for me a trip in Diani, and all expenses paid, all inclusive trip at a luxury hotel in Diani. Celebrated my 24th birthday in a yacht party, all white yacht party. Enjoyed Wasini Island, the dolphin tour. Decided to try some of the sports that I wanted to try in water, like jet ski, like deep sea diving in Indian Ocean. I started learning some new sports that I saw on TV so many years ago, and I said, I would love to try this one day when I become a very rich man. I will try to try some of these sports. The end of 2024 in November, I qualified for the South African trip, Cape Town, for about 10 days. I was in Cape Town, visited, I was sleeping in a hotel where I was taking breakfast in 25th floor. And from 25th floor on my left, I could see the Table Mountains. And on my right, I could see the big Cape Town Stadium. And I could see the Atlantic Ocean. And I could see all the cruise ships coming in, being docked, coming out. And I could enjoy that view every single day for 10 days. I was on Hope Off and Hope On Red Bus Tour. Read the history of Cape Town and when it was founded. They call it the Mother City. Went to the Table Mountains using the cable car. Table Mountain is one of the nature's, one of the 7 wonders of nature. I don't know how many wonders of nature you have seen yourself, but for me, I've been privileged enough to see about 4 of the 7 wonders of nature. Went to Camps Bay, Maiden's Cove, and the Clifton, which is one of the big estates and most expensive estates you can live in Cape Town. Went to the Two Oceans Aquarium, where I saw sharks and all the marine life at a very close range. I saw the penguins also there at a very close range. Went to Bokap, which is a colored city. Went to Hot Bay, which is we witnessed, where a fishing port in Cape Town and the sea lions of Cape Town. And, these are the only places where you can see some animals. For you to see sea lions, you have to travel to other places to see them because they are not in our country, Kenya. We went to Cape Point and the Cape of Good Hope, and this is where I saw the most southwesterly point of the African continent. You see the end of Africa when you go southerly huko chini kabisa. I was able to see where Africa ends. And from that point through sea, you can go to New York, you can go to New Delhi, and you can go to London. And I was so amazed to find out that this lighthouse you can see here, it was commissioned in 1856 and it stopped working in 1911. So it is older than our even great-great-grandfathers. It is older than our grandfathers. You can imagine that. Went to the Boulders Beach and witnessed the penguin colony. Went to the winelands of South Africa. South Africa are one of the biggest producers of wine. Went to places like Paarl, Stellenbosch, and Franschhoek, tasted some wine, and I was very privileged to taste the only wine that is purely manufactured for South Africa, and it is only exported in Europe, and that is the one that Pope uses, and it's called the Cathedral Cellar. The Cathedral Cellar is a wine that is only consumed by Pope and people in Europe and only people in South Africa. And I was so privileged to have a taste of it and, have it. So I can tell you this, that life is for the living. Some of you, you are born, you come to this world, you work for someone for 10 years, 20 years, or 40 years, you retire, you get a golden watch, and you die without living a meaningful life. Life is not about paying your bills and dying. Life is about living. Life is for the living. Leave the dead for the dead. Leave the dead to bury their dead. But life is for the living. Travel the world, see whatever you want to see. Go out there and enjoy life because you're not going to have much of it. You only maybe you live 80, 90, or 100 years. So it is very limited because if you live 100 years, you only have 100 Decembers. You only have 100 Januaries. So would you want to spend 100 Januaries paying your bills? Do you want to spend 100 Januaries paying, school fees and paying rent for someone? And, that's not kind of life that you want to live. You want to spend your life enjoying life and seeing what life has been there for. So somebody will tell me that this business does not work. Somebody will tell me this business is a pyramid scheme. Somebody will say this business is a Ponzi scheme, is a scam. I look at their eyes, and whoever I will see is an educated man giving an uneducated opinion. And some of you are going to listen to people who are going to give you an opinion that is not educated. And everybody is entitled to their own opinion, but no one is entitled to a fact. The fact that the company has been here for 19 years, there is no scam that has survived for 19 years. You show me one, and I can tell you that is a legitimate business. It has been in Kenya for 9 years now. We are turning 9 years now. And I can tell you this, it has changed not only my life, but the lives of millions and millions of other people. By the time I was age 19, I would afford an extra 19 million to go on and spend that kind of money on a car. And I was so privileged at this time to become one of the car awardees of the company, but after only 1.5 years of doing the business. When I joined the business, I remember my first phone was an Nokia 1110. That's what I joined the business with. And the first time I wanted to buy a phone, an iPhone 14 Pro Max, 1 TB in size, was the most expensive phone on the counter. And I went and bought that phone. And I told them, do not give me a 256. Do not give me a 512 GB. I want you to give me a 1 TB. That's what I wanted. Today, I live an amazing life. Today, I have all the phones that that are, when a new phone is out, I'm usually one of the first people to pre-order that phone because of the kind of income, because it's a very small percentage of my income. Some of the awards and recognitions the company has given me: I'm a member of the Millionaire Circle, I'm a Rising Leader of the Year, I've been an Outstanding Team of the Year 2024, 2023, 2025. And, I went on, became member of the Millionaire Circle. I'm a gold executive too. I became one of the PGI awardees. The company last year was able to award me with, MacBook Air, M2, Samsung TV, iPhone 15 Pro Max. And this coming 31st of January, they're going to give me an iPhone 16 Pro Max, another one again. And what changed for me? They tell you there's this law in physics that says if an object is moving in a certain direction, it will keep moving in that direction unless an external force is applied. So I was born from a very poor family. My life continued being in that same family until an external force was applied. What did I meet? I encountered the mentorship the mastermind mentorship with the game changer himself, that is Ambassador Engineer Moses Adika. This is a president of Bonan Vivon Luxury. This is a guy who is behind the dream of Bonan Vivon. This is a guy who has built us, who has built this organization, who has mentored me personally step by step since when I began. And today I can tell you this, 99.9% of the success that I have, if it were not for this guy, for this gentleman, saying yes to this company, saying that he's going to mentor us, going out there, learning the business by himself, and bringing to us the knowledge that he brought to us on a silver plate, because he came, told us, do this, do not do this, do this, not do this. He did not tell us, go and read the books, go and do this. He knew how the business is done. He showed us how to do the business. Our job was very simple: to sit down, listen, and follow. And do you know what? If I would say he was a scammer that time, I had that chance to say that. But ladies and gentlemen, courtesy of me following his mentorship, today I make more money. Today I live a better life. Today I have a quality life than the one that I had before. Today I'm able to live in an amazing place. I'm able to take several vacations every single year. Even before the year began, I had already qualified for the Philippines trip. I already qualified for Singapore and Malaysia trip. I've already qualified for a Tamu trip. So I'm just expecting that time to come, and I'm ready to travel. It is as simple as that, gentlemen. But some of you will be so ignorant not to see the opportunity, but all what you will see is an obstacle which is in front of you. It is upon you, because they say that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. You keep complaining about the president, you keep complaining about the weather of the country, you keep complaining about everything else. But let me tell you this, time is moving so fast. Next year you'll be a year older. By the end of this year you'll be a year older, and you'll just be a person who is a year older, the same person with the same attitude, probably with the same stupid ideas that you have had last year. You have not changed, you have not grown in any way, because you're complaining about your president, you're complaining about the politics, you're complaining about the weather, you're complaining about lack of opportunities and lack of jobs in the country, you're complaining about everything else, and you're complaining about all of these things becoming part of your failure, but you're not complaining about yourself contributing to that failure. Because let me tell you this, opportunities are everywhere. Opportunities are everywhere. They are where you are, they are where I am. But it is very simple. What is your judgment? What is it that you want to do? How can you judge an opportunity and begin? Because time is now, and nobody is coming to save you if you're not going to save yourself. Making money is not a mystery. It is simply a formula. If you're not making money, it simply means that you don't understand the formula, or you're not using the formula. And when you have a mentor, it is a shortcut. I've been able also to help other people build success in their life. This is Gaspar Lekina, was a law student in the University of Nairobi. Even before he completed school, this guy was already traveling the world. And let me tell you this, he does not need to practice law for him to make the millions. He's traveling the world and is living an amazing life. I was in Dubai with him. I was in South Africa with him. I was in Diani with him. And he's a success in the whole, in this business. He's Satoni Kiplangat, was a student at Mount Kenya University. He even didn't have to finish his degree, because this gentleman is a total success. I can remember us being in a plane going to Cape Town with him, and I can tell you something for sure. It was an enjoyable moment. That same day he was qualifying for the Cape Town trip, he had exams. If it were you and you were a student, would you go for the South African trip, or will you go for the exams? This is Leader Francis Njoroge, who was a hustling student at Multimedia University. Came to me, said, Joseph, I want to begin the business. I can remember when he started his mentorship. You can see his pictures when he was still part of the mentorship. This guy was able to hit his first million within the first 7 months of being in this company. 7 months only. Mr. Francis Njoroge was already a million, a 2 club member. He'd already earned $1 million shillings in the business. He qualified also for the South African trip last year, the Diani trip. And you know what? You tell me that does not work, and I will show you millions of other people who it has worked for them, and they're living a better life in the same company that you're calling a scam, in the same business that you're calling a pyramid, the same business that you're calling whatever names you're calling it. I'm going to show you 100, 1,000, 1 million people who are doing better and are living a quality life than you, 100% more than you. You understand? This is Mr. Rich Kisio, student at Multimedia University before. He was a watchman during the night and a student during the day. He tried boxing and failed at boxing. And today this guy is a total transformation. This guy is a total success in the business. This is Sameshak Saitaba, one of the Millionaire Circle members in my organization. This guy has been pretty everywhere, and is a true success. How do you move from ordinary to extraordinary? It is very simple. I want you to understand a principle. Whatever the mind can believe, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. I'm not the one who shared that. It works everywhere. Doesn't matter what you are into. Whatever your mind can conceive and believe, your mind can achieve. Number two, mentorship and coaching is key. Let me tell you this. The quality of life you have right now, it is a reflection of what you know. So that means if you don't have the life that you desire, it means that you don't know how to build that life. Because if you knew how to make millions, then would you stay with thousands? No, you definitely go to making the millions. You definitely be living a quality life. The fact that you're not living a quality life and a life that you desire is because you don't know. If you actually knew how to live that life, you would be living it. So accept and be open to learn. Accept, empty your cup. Unajua mimi hakuna watu najua juaji kama wa Kenya. You try to tell them this, they already have an idea. They already know how to respond. But look at their life, it is a total opposite of whatever they are telling you. Mentorship is very key. Submit to mentorship. There is nothing important as to submit to mentorship, because success, people who are really successful before you, they've already left clues. They know what needs to be done. They have done it, and let me tell you this, you can also do it if you accept to learn from them. The next thing that you should know, leverage is only formula to freedom. If you don't know how to use leverage, you don't know how to apply leverage, if you don't know how to make money work for you, if you don't know how to earn money when you're not working, when you are asleep, let me tell you something, you will work until you are dead. And you want to break free. You want to break free from the system. You want to break free from the matrix. That's what you want to do, right? So learn leverage. Learn how you can leverage. Learn how you can use other people's effort and other people's time to become wealthy. That's what the rich people do. I'm going to leave you by this. Nothing is worse than missing an opportunity that could have changed your life. That day should be today. Today might be that day that you've been waiting for to go on and change your life. But let me tell you this, it is only going to come to you when you are ready. You may not be ready today, it's okay. Today might not be the right timing for you. You may not have your eyes open to see what we are showing you today. But let me tell you this, very soon enough, very, very soon, this is going to make sense. And it's going to make sense to you when you are at a very desperate point and don't have anything you can do. Thank you so much, everybody. Don't wait for that time. I'm hoping I'll see all of you in business. I'm hoping I'll meet you at the corners of our offices. I'll meet you at the corners of this city, the right places at the top, because that's where we belong. And I'm hoping that I'm going to see you guys soon in our major events. Thank you so much. I'm hoping I'm going to see you soon. And I'll see you guys in our next meeting. Bye-bye.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Joseph Silole, for the powerful closing session. You've been in a position to take us through. Also, thank you so much to Mr. Joseph Maina, our mastermind leader. Congratulations to you, sir, for the powerful session. I really want to take this particular chance to also congratulate and thank the amazing audience you've been in a position to have tonight. All I want to wish you guys is that you decide to become part of this amazing opportunity. So as we wrap up tonight's meeting, I want to thank you all for taking the time to learn more about this exciting, amazing opportunity and the decision to take action. And of course, grow in this amazing opportunity. And of course, we believe that this could be the path that's going to help you achieve your dreams. Remember that for you to be in a position to succeed, you need the support. So of course, we are going to be there for you. We are going to be here to help you. We're going to take you through. And if you have any question or you're ready to get started, get back to the person who sent you the link of the meeting. Tell them that you have some inquiries. Tell them that you're ready to learn more. Tell them that you've got some questions here and there, and we look forward to the possibility of working with you and welcoming you into our community. Thank you again, and let's make this journey a successful one. Otherwise, all I want to wish you guys is a happy good night, an amazing good night, and I want to wish you guys a happy 2025. Of course, we just began the year and have an amazing life ahead. Thank you.